Okay, so the second research question is when you're asked to identify an extraneous variable in this study and explain why it should have been controlled. Okay, so that's a very common question, and you need to look at the clues in the STEM. You need to look at the information. It has to relate to that particular study. So, for example, this particular question is from a sample exam paper, and it's about two individual groups, two independent groups, one who perceive they've got an audience of 5, one who perceive they've got an audience of 100 people listening to them. Okay, so you've got to identify an extraneous variable. Identify means just literally name it, so don't faff around, don't spend ages writing different things down, just get straight on to the variable. So for example, we could say what we need to control is the experience of public speaking, and then we explain that for a couple of marks. Okay, so that gets us 1 mark. We need to then explain why it should have been controlled. So here, because if certain individuals are used to public speaking, they're going to be more confident, and therefore they're going to make less verbal errors, which is how the DV was assessed, was operationalized, regardless of the perceived number in the audience, which are the 2 IV conditions. Okay, so what? Your final mark is this bit, which students often forget. Final bit, okay, so what is the problem with that? Therefore, the experiment is going to be testing something different. In other words, their experience of public speaking as opposed to the IV conditions, which are the small or perceived small or large audience. And the problem with that, for those of you going for top marks, you need to say, therefore, you're going to have less internal validity. Boom, 3 marks.